Hello, welcome all of you. This is Kop On podcast, a live watch along. This is take two because I've already tried a live watch along once, and I do hope you can get your comments in. And there you go. Hope everything's all right. Wherever you are, whoever you are watching all this. At the moment it's 0-0, 22 minutes and 59 seconds. Konate's found a beautiful ball out to Darwin, who's looked dangerous in the first half of this half, but he's crowded out there. Tavernier chasing back, doing very well. Good intensity by Joe Gomez to try and win the ball back, but a little bit of a trip. Just a tiny one. And there you go. That would be that. I do hope you can hear me. Let me know this time, because this is the second time I've tried to do a watch along, and the first time my mic was muted. You've got your lineup up there on the screen, and I'll try if I can to bring you some more things as I see it. Some more stats and all that stuff. Gary's in the chat. Hi Gary, great to have you with us. I'm going to type that as well. With us, I mean it's just me. Thank you very much for joining in anyway. Yes, I don't know. I guess I'm disappearing and not. But there you go. Okay, let's go back. Nunes has a shot. He looks more dangerous, on this side than Diaz on the other one. Gomez to score, says Gary. I would love that. Excellent, great tones, dear boy. Thank you so much, Gary. Great to know that it's working. So, as it goes on my stream here, it's 24 minutes gone. It's Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. Bournemouth have had the better chances, I think. Liverpool have had a lot of fluster, a lot of bluster, but not too much. Not too much attacking wisdom or attacking joy. I don't quite know what happened to my thing there. Okay, hopefully it's still working. Do let me know if it disappears. Yes, this is Liverpool versus Bournemouth. And if we're still live, let me know. Please do in the chat. Try and get this chat box to show the right one. And there you go. There you go. Yes. Are you enjoying the Magret? Well, the Magret de Canard, I actually sort of forwent it. Oh my word! It's a great ball to the back post. It's a penalty. No, it's not. The Magret, I mean, it was rather delicious. I tell you what I had the other day. It was a Magret de Canard and foie gras sandwich, and it's terrible because I'm trying to be vegetarian, and that's the least vegetarian thing. But holy smokes, it was good. It was a sandwich with what they called it a charcoaled bread, which sounds very weird, but trust me, it was freaking amazing. And yeah, so that's good. So let me know what you think about it. Anything else? Connor Bradley outplayed a bit, got the ball. Tavernier down by his own corner flag, did very well against Bradley. Sinisterra's trying to run out of defence, not the best idea against Liverpool. There's no foul and Liverpool have it back. Nunes with a beautiful ball towards Bradley. Bradley does well just to create this space by running down the line against Sinisterra. Poor pass by Diogo Jota, not for the first time, but Konate perfectly placed to just, sweep up and get Liverpool on the go again. So Liverpool, 1 and 2 touch passing is the order of the day. Gomez walking into space. McAllister looking for a forward pass. There isn't one, so he has to go wide towards Darwin Nunes. Diaz, in fact, he got the cross in because Nunes was waiting in the centre, so Diaz has now moved over to the left. And it was decent play by Liverpool, but I don't really like it when we cross from so deep. It's very easy to defend against. Slightly more difficult to defend against is Virgil van Dijk, and we just had a replay of some absolutely excellent defending by Hill of Bournemouth against stopping Virgil from scoring, basically from a corner. So 27 minutes, 50 seconds gone. It's Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. Gary Richards says, "Feed it to the vegans, dear boy." Starwin will score. It's certainly looking likely. Liverpool are putting on a bit of the pressure here. Jones right on the goal line. The ball didn't cross the line as much as the Bournemouth players and fans want it to, but they've got tons of players back. So Liverpool will have to be very patient. Mixture of patient and with guile at the right moment. There's nowhere to go, so it's good to go backwards to make Bournemouth do the running. Harvey Elliott keeping the ball, giving it to McAllister. If there's nowhere to go them back, then go back. But he's found a beautiful forward ball towards Harvey Elliott, and they're backing off him, and that's dangerous. Into the box is Diaz. And I think it's going to be a goal kick. And it was very, very good play. But there you go. I'm going to try and get your comments on the screen, Gary, to make this live watch-along more interactive. It's just me and you, Gary, I reckon. But let me know if you've got any questions and all that. If I do the properties here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, good. I reckon this is good. Whoop. And I'm going to try and open this chat box. Make it a bit better. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Your live chat is coming at you now. In the chat box. On the screen. There you go. You've got no idea how long it took to set all this stuff up. On YouTube, this kind of design. Yes, it's, maybe something that, I don't know, we'll do more. Maybe we'll do less. Let me know. It's a lovely looking ball. Diaz is onside. It's a nice chipped pass. Nunez sort of completely scuffs his volley and then commits a foul. But, Darwin, just keep going, Darwin. He's 30 minutes gone. Darwin's had pretty much all of our attempts. He's looked the most dangerous player. It was a bit of a wild, poor effort that time, but just the amount of chances, one of them will go in. You got to keep going, Darwin. Don't snatch at the things. The moment he's snatching like a sort of 12-year-old pickpocket. The amateur ones, the ones where you can feel them rustling in your pocket and you chuck your elbow out and then they start crying because they're only 12, and then you feel bad because you just elbowed a 12-year-old. Bournemouth have the ball. It's a throw-in to Bournemouth, and I think they pretty much concentrate on the match now, which is really good. Gary, do let me know your comments. This is really nice to have you with us. It's Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. 31 minutes and 11 seconds gone. Christie playing it backwards. Hill. And I like it when Bournemouth attack because it does mean that if we can win the ball, Sinister has just skinned 3 of our players there. 3 of them, Harvey Elliott and Connor Bradley again. Was it Connor Bradley? 84, yes. Connor Bradley got a bit skinned there, but did all right to recover. There you go. And well done. Solanke fouling. So we get a free kick. But I was saying that I think the more they attack, the more confident I'll get because they're attacking and that means there's space behind, and our fast guys, Darwin and Lucho, will be good to release them. But yes, Bournemouth Liverpool nil. It's been, predictably tough. We all said it would be tough before this game kicked off. Decent header won by Bradley, but it's fallen to Bournemouth. Virgil wins the ball back. And Connor Bradley too. Whoop. Gomez hooks it forward. Very nice play by Liverpool, that. McAllister, Jota, lovely flick to Curtis, who took it beautifully there. Curtis did very well. That was a foul, ref. How dare you? Well done. It's good. That was good sportsman-like behaviour by Curtis Jones. Had a collision, and he made sure that the guy who fouled him was all right. So that's nice of him. Don't play it to Elliott. He's offside. Well done, Connor Bradley. And Ibu's getting the ball. Ibu out to Harvey. And Harvey Elliott tries the big switch and gets it. As far as Curtis, he does very well to keep the ball. Very well to keep the ball. Now there's nothing on. Just go backwards, boys. That's okay. Absolutely fine. Just keep the ball. Get Bournemouth running if you can. The higher Bournemouth push up, the more chances we'll have. We've got more people in the chat. Absolutely lovely to have you with us. I'm going to have a look at the chat in a moment after this long shot. Very poor by Lucho, but at least he's shooting. You don't shoot, you don't score. Ravi's in the house. Big up, Ravi. Great to have you with us, sir. Carrie Richard says Connor Bradley is a real defender. Yes, he is. He likes the defending part. You can see that. And he's, that very good header that he won a couple of minutes ago was very good. Referee, that was a foul. Luis Diaz is down, but there you go. Curtis Jones. Oh, Jota, but Diaz is still down. That's bad. That's bad news. I think Liverpool should put it out. Van Dijk finally does it. But Diaz rolled and rolled and rolled after contact with Kluivert. This is probably one of the ones that's going to look very bad. It's going to look bad in slow motion. He went over the ball. Curtis Jones got a red card for that against Spurs. It's not a red card because he went for the ball. He went over the ball, sort of slipped over the ball and went down on the ligaments of Luis Diaz. So I think it's not a red card because it's just unlucky. But if there was consistency, then, he would have had a red card if the others. But there you go. Ravi's with us. Alan C is with us. Hi, Alan. Great to have you with us. Dharma wouldn't score in the red light district. Very good. I don't know. I think he's going to score today. I do. I think he's going to score. He's looked the most likely of all of our players. His energy, his non-stop attack, his relentlessness, which is great. Gary saying, how are the wide areas, Owen? Well, the wide areas. I mean, it's Liverpool in attack. It's the same thing we normally do. We put Curtis Jones out on the left wing when we're in possession. We've got 5 across the front line, basically, in a rotating thing. But Jota, for example, Bournemouth have got 2 lines of defenders, as everyone does against us, and it's very, very difficult to find space. So we're lacking a bit, to play some more triangles, like 1 and 2 touch passing there, because by the time we do get it out wide, the wide player is a little bit isolated against 2 or 3 Bournemouth defenders. So it's not looking very good. Not looking very promising. I think, our best thing is when Bournemouth push people up as they have done now, and then we get in the long balls behind. Jota's done brilliantly. He's across the face of goal. Oh, Nunez almost got there. Almost. He's getting closer, Alan. He's going to do it. Ravi says his question, thoughts on Liverpool in away games and playing in tight grounds. Well, this is a very good question. We tend to scrape through, Ravi, don't we? Gary says, just need to score then. Yeah, we just need to score. We're looking quite dangerous, but then so are Bournemouth. They've had a few opportunities where the final ball hasn't been good enough. McAllister fighting with Tavernier. That's never a foul. That's always our ball. Well done, Tavernier. Good decision, referee. My word, that's the second time I've said that today. It's a record. Well done, PGMOL. 2 correct decisions. And yeah, so there you go. Ravi, so yeah, thoughts on Liverpool in away games. I'd like to back things up with data. You know what I mean? These opinions. So I'm gonna bring up Liverpool's away form on the screen. And I'm gonna bring up Liverpool on my screen away form. I'm gonna say in the Premier League. Okay. Got a website called Soccerway. Bradley's on the attack. His shot gets charged down, and then Sinistera plays it forward. Oh, lovely little turn. Look at that wonderful play by Bournemouth. I didn't see who that was, but it's gone out to Tavernier. It's been a bit wasteful so far. But he's cut inside to the edge of the box, and now Liverpool have got tons of players back. Lewis Cook has a lovely ball out to the left wing, but again, back again to Hill, and then Bournemouth are trying to build, and that's a lovely little turn again, and they've allows Bournemouth to get the shot in. It was a P-roller straight at Alisson, but that's good, luckily. So in the Premier League, our away form, Ravi, great question. I mean, it's been pretty diabolical in the calendar year, but you know, we lost on the 3rd of March and the 1st of April. We lost 2 consecutive away games against Bournemouth 1-0 and against Manchester City 4-1, and then after that the only away game we've lost is against Tottenham, which of course was an absolute robbery. So apart from that, yeah, at tight grounds, difficult grounds, we've dropped points at Luton, but I think that's always going to be a tough match. We dropped points at Chelsea. It's quite a tight ground. Jota's trying to play it through to Nunez, but just too close to the keeper. But Jota was a nice turn. Oh, and the press is on for Liverpool. And I think McAllister could have done a bit better there. But our formation when we're counter pressing is just very, very, very good. But now it's Bournemouth who are getting through, and that ball should. Whoa, Konate's got the foot in. Kluivert's shot is blocked, and another shot is blocked by Christie. Whoa, and then Diaz. Oh, Diaz! That was absolutely beautiful in the own corner. Oh, what was that? Jota just kicks it away, or Nunez just kicked it away when we had a break on. That was a dazzling skill by Lucho Diaz back on our. Back at near the corner flag. He did a couple of little flicks and tricks to get past 2 very close, close pressure by the Bournemouth, 2 Bournemouth attackers, and Lucho roasted them both. They've got a good press on Bournemouth. Liverpool are not finding it easy at all. But I like it when Bournemouth are pressing because our quality should tell. We should be able to pass through them. So yeah, to answer your question, you've got, our away form this season. I mean, we drew with Chelsea, Brighton, Luton and Manchester City. We lost to Tottenham, but we beat Newcastle, we beat Wolves, we beat Sheffield United, we beat Crystal Palace and we beat Burnley. So I think that's a very solid record. Very solid record, but it's a great question. I'm very happy to get your questions. Please let them come in. Mark saying Darwin's having a bad game. Darwin is having a Darwin game. He's looking a little bit like a little bit just short of confidence. That's all it is. I promise. Whether he'll come good or not, he'll just keep going. And I think he's going to score as long as he keeps believing in himself. I think he's going to score. Gary Richards come on with 4 red circles. Let's hope so. It's not looking ideal. But yeah, it's 42 minutes 24, which is beautiful. Palindrome of time, and Liverpool are on the break with Jota, and it's a very poor pass, as is often the way. But I like Jota in that position when he's running from deep. Come on, that's not a foul. Oh, come on. Bit of a foul. Harvey Elliott's down. That's bad. Holding his back. Ooh, yes. So So Harvey Elliott was had a challenge. He gave away a foul. Maybe it was a foul. Maybe it wasn't. I wasn't looking closely enough. And he landed on Solanke's heel, which hurt his back, but he's fine, really. Bournemouth switching it out towards their right wing, but Gomez was there watching it well. Hits it out for a throw. And then a lovely ball inside again. Tavernier, that time is good to Kluivert, who's been a bit wasteful. Solanke's nutmegged, and Joe Gomez tried to pull back. No one there. And then the clearance is on, but no one there for Liverpool. Good pressure by Bournemouth. They look like they're the ones who are getting closer to picking the lock from a deep defence. Liverpool defending deeply at the moment. A lovely crossfield ball by Zabani. Looked like a handball by Sinistera, but the referee said no because he's a dick. Now here's Kluivert across the face of goal. Brilliant goalkeeping, putting off Dominic Solanke. And Liverpool can't get out because that's some very poor play by Darwin Núñez, I believe, in their defensive position. And there you go. Liverpool can breathe a sigh of relief, as they say. We're making hard work of this, says Mark Forrest. Yes, absolutely. Gary Richards says, Owen, will you push Ali Mack further forward? Oh, there was just a little touch by Konate on that cross by Kluivert, and that's what put it just beyond Solanke's reach. Ali Mack has just made a very, very important tackle in the number 6 position. Come on, ref. Lucho Diaz getting away from one or two of them. Come on, ref, we'll have the foul then. Come back for the foul. He doesn't come back for the foul. Great tackle. McAllister, I love it. Jota, great ball. Diaz, they were both in the same area, Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez there. Wasn't the best pass again from Diogo Jota. If you're saying, I get what you're saying, Darwin's having a bad game. Darwin's been very visible and he's been everywhere. Jota, by contrast, has not been very visible. And when he's been visible, he's done things that are below his level consistently. Darwin's been a bit below his level, that's true as well. But anyway, the corner comes in from Elliot the Beauty. Oh, my word, how was that? Konate, man, 6 yards out. Why are our central defenders so bad at scoring goals from corners? Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know why. Very strange. Owen, would you push Ali Mack further forward? So would I? Well, his problem is he's quite easy. It's quite easy to run past him because what he doesn't have is dynamism. McAllister, he's good at tackling. He's good at getting his foot in when the ball is near him. But you can sort of run around him a bit. But, if you push him further up, then we need a proper number 6. We need someone else who can win the ball, win challenges. Curtis could maybe do it, but he's better further up as well. We just need to sign a 6, Until we sign a 6, then I would say McAllister is slightly better than Curtis. Some very good defending there by Connor Bradley, absolutely superb. He hits it out for a throw to Bournemouth, but that was brilliant cover after Konate was having trouble with Sinistera again, who's a brilliant player. Let's not McAllister came with McAllister. It's a Bournemouth throw. McAllister looks like he might talk himself into a yellow card, but he doesn't. He escapes it. There's no consistency with that either, with people, shouting at the referee. But there you go. It's a really long throw, a dangerous one. Konate is there. And the whistle is blown. It's half time. it's half time. It's a very tight match. I think I'm going to go to. I've got to go and look after the baby for a bit. But I'm going to put this on pause, okay? And I'll be back in the second half. But yeah, so I'm going to just make a. I don't know. Let's see if I can multitask. Let me know your thoughts on the half so far. I think Mark said a very good point. He said, "I don't know where the goal is coming from." Yes, I don't know where the goal is coming from. Timbuktu, maybe somewhere close to home. Maybe Toxteth. Maybe Curtis Jones. We're definitely lacking quality. There's no, all the cutting edge of. My baby's feeding spoon is wooden, and it's not working out, is it? So let me just try and multitask here for a moment, because I'm just gonna hang on. Just gonna try and make this. Make this screen, and then I'm gonna put this on. Yeah, okay. So all right, I'm gonna say we'll be back soon. Okay, we'll be back soon, everybody. Keep going, keep listening if you can. Keep your comments in. I'll get them in as soon as I can. And yeah, speak to you soon, people. Thank you. Oh no, I just realised I'm muted. We're 10 minutes into the second half. And I just realised my mic was off. Amateur, amateur, amateur. 1,000 apologies. 1,000 apologies. It was me all along. They're saying in the comments, I've only had time to look at the comments just now because it's been such a dynamite start to Liverpool in the second half. But all of that is back. No, I'm back. Okay, yeah, all of that is lost to the ether. But it's 55 minutes gone. It's Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1. Konate with the ball into McAllister. And again, we just need to be sensible. Oh, look at that touch. It was almost ideal by Jota. And here's Nunez, and now Connor Bradley can get across into the back post towards Lucho, who's got the ball. He's going to keep it. He's going to pass it back, as he always does. He's not going to take him on. Very sensible, Lucho. Very sensible. But yeah, I imagine you've all tuned out now. But if anyone is here, do let me know. There you go. Oh, still people here. Was trying to tell you, but I was trying to see if it was me. LOL. Well, great to have you with us. Thank you very much, Mark. I can't look at all the comments all the time and watch the game and see what's streaming. All of this stuff I have to keep an eye on. I need about 6 monitors and about 17 eyes. But Liverpool have the ball. There's Diogo Jota in that position I really like. In that 10 position, he finds Darwin Nunez. Shout for handball from the Bournemouth lads. And it wasn't given by Andy Madley, who didn't see it. Which can't blame him for. And that ball over the top is easily shepherded out by the Liverpool defence because it just bounces out into touch. Iraola, the camera's pan to Iraola. He's having a go at somebody, waggling a finger, saying, "Don't do that, do the other thing." And now he's trying to explain to the fourth official, who's that weird guy who, for me, looks like he's done a lot of cocaine. The blonde-haired PGMOL guy. I don't know. I would know that, of course I don't. So don't hold it against me. It's just an impression I have for no reason whatsoever. I'm sure he doesn't like Class A drugs. Mepham fouling Diogo Jota, which is good for Liverpool. Well done, Diogo. We need to keep control of this game. We don't want Bournemouth to get their confidence up. If it's bitty, that suits us at this stage because it's 1-0. And we're happy with that. Connor Bradley with the free kick in his right back position. There's a bit of pressing going on with Ibu Konate, so he brings it back to Alisson, who sort of falls over as he plays the pass. But it's a pretty decent one. Connor Bradley's got it, plays it up the line towards Diogo Jota, who does a nice spin, but well defended. Oh, look at that wonderful counter-pressing by Connor Bradley, and then an awful challenge by Lewis Cook, as Connor Bradley was away. Clear yellow card, and it's going to be a yellow card. Okay. But that was very, very, very amazing counter-pressing. Starwin getting the goal. Gary Richards in the chat. Yes, Starwin. You called it, man. You called it. You said Darwin was going to score. Gary Richards, our resident soothsayer. If we've got a crystal ball as clean as Gary's, then we'd all be a lot richer than we are now. Excellent stuff. Mark Forrest says the ref hasn't had a bad game, to be fair. The Kluivert challenge first half was high and studs up. So yes, apart from that Kluivert challenge where, I think he didn't even book him, which is crazy. I mean, that was a booking, not a sending off for me because he sort of slipped over the ball. So, but, there's that one. And then there's the Diogo Jota foul, that stroke penalty that he didn't give. So 2 big calls that he's got completely wrong. But apart from that, he hasn't been too bad. No, he's been quite good, actually, which makes a massive difference because normally refs are bad to us all game. Okay, Curtis Jones. Oh, that's a very good tackle. Very good tackle. Don't know who that was. Maybe Lewis Cook again. Konate's gone up for the ball and he hasn't got there, and that means it's 4 against 2 at the back. My stream's gone. It's all a bit shaky. But now Liverpool trying to get back, but there were two over at the back post if they could see him. There's one of them, Tavernier. And he's done a sort of Lucho Diaz cut back and passed the ball back, and then Tavernier, and the shot was tame, and Liverpool had enough players back. Yeah, very similar. They're having similar games, Tavernier and Lucho Diaz, because they're both being very safe. Whereas, I mean, of course, you know, there's a difference between in skill levels between Lucho and Tavernier, but Tavernier as well, he could have been a bit, you know, played a bit quicker and stuff, you know, which I'm fine with. You know, Bournemouth players falling over because they ran into Ibu Konate, and I don't know if you ever punched a concrete wall, but must be a similar feeling running into Ibu Konate, the Man Mountain. Is that 6 goals for Darwin now? 6 goals. What do you mean? 6 goals today, Mark? 6 goals in the Premier League. Maybe in the Premier League. I think in all comps he's got 9 or so. With 10 assists. And, you know, that's very good by Connor Bradley, but it's a good recovery tackle by Lloyd Kelly. So now Connor Bradley sprinting back, and he's helped out by Elliott. Well done, Elliott. He got a foot in for once. Very good. Excellent stuff. And the commentators talking about how Connor Bradley went on loan to Bolton. We know that. Mark saying in the EPL, yes, I believe so. I believe so. You're going to have to Google it because my phone's out of action. As Solanke wins a corner off Ibu. He's been fairly quiet, Dominic Solanke. Apart from that time where he should have scored from a corner move in the first half, but it was a poor pass by Tavernier. Liverpool needs to be switched on here. It's a corner. And it's a good one. Oh, and there's a space. Oh, it's a very good block. It's a very good block by Virgil van Dijk. Brilliant defending by him. And Liverpool managed to whack it clear. Thwack it clear. And now it's Bournemouth again. Oh, look at that for a turn. Jones to Nunez, and now acres of space for Jota, who tries the beautiful ball. He's done it. There's 2 at the back post. Elliott's seen them, but his right foot, as trusty as a car salesman, a used car salesman. Harvey Elliott's right boot. You know. Oh my word! This ball has stayed on the line, and Konate needed to sprint and slide in to hit it out for a throw. Lucho Diaz is coming off, and Cody Gakpo's coming on, and Gravenberch. Ryan is coming on for Harvey. Now then, Gravenberch shown glimpses of his skill. Let me know what you think of Ryan Gravenberch in the chat. In our last Kop On audio, we said that Gravenberch needs to do a lot more when he's, off the ball. He's been sort of strolling around a bit too much. So hopefully Klopp's had a word, and we'll see how dynamic he is off the ball. On the ball, he's got great talent, and we need to be very patient. He's what they call a project player, and it could be a superb project. Tavernier's on side, manages to do exactly what he's done all game, which is run backwards and keep the ball. I think maybe he's on some kind of pass completion bonus, Tavernier, because he could have maybe with a bit more confidence had a touch and had a shot. Whoa, Alison Becker did brilliantly well there to dummy the ball and let it go out for a goal kick. Gives me kittens, though. Proverbial kittens, not real kittens. My heart leaps. He gets away with it. 99 times out of 100, but he doesn't that 100th time, and it's always regrettable. But there you go. Cody Gakpo's first touch is to give the ball away. Bournemouth got nowhere to go, though. Darwin Núñez wins the ball beautifully. Had no foul, correct, but he tries to find Diogo Jota, who almost robs Lloyd Kelly, who's been out since November with a hamstring injury, so he might be a bit rusty. And as Gravenberch and Connor Bradley double up on Kluivert, and it should have been a Liverpool throw, but the linesman gave it to Bournemouth halfway into their defensive half. On their left-hand side, Liverpool's right. Gravenberch has slotted into the Harvey Elliott position and wins a header. Well done. As Connor Bradley steps in, and Virgil van Dijk strides forward, that languid stride, and gives the ball away pretty much, but he gets it back. Played through. Oh, and there's a race on. But it's won by the Bournemouth player. Darwin Núñez was it's difficult. He was a little bit off balance, but he almost got in there. And 65 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Scott, well, it's a card for Connor Bradley because he put his arm across him, and it's one of those where the attacker ducked into his arm, really. He wasn't a deliberate kind of hand to the face. It was just ended up in his face, but it wasn't. It was a fair enough yellow card. So now Connor Bradley has to be very careful. Klopp is not happy. He's shouting at the ref. Andy Madley comes across and has a word with Jurgen. Jurgen's looking peed off, looking annoyed, and the ref's just telling him to calm down. Good luck, ref, because Liverpool have got a title to win. There's no calm here. Cody Gakpo is putting pressure on the Bournemouth defence, but they get it back to their goalkeeper Neto, who's bad with his feet, so it's good that Darwin is chasing him down, even half-heartedly. And as a result, we get the ball back, or we should have done, but Konate's lost it. Very important intervention by Connor Bradley. And then that's where Liverpool, a bouncing ball in our defensive midfield area. It's where we miss a bit of bite. It's where we miss Endo. Referee's playing an advantage because Christie's got the ball. And Christie just gave it back to Liverpool, which is very nice of him. And Liverpool give it back to Bournemouth. Very nice of us. So it's a bit scrappy now. Someone needs to bring the ball down, and Bournemouth do eventually. And it's, as I get a few problems on my old stream here. There you go. Zabani at the back. Decent play by Bournemouth to get it out wide. They've got 3 players out wide on the left-hand side, and it's clearly a tactic as they try and exploit the space between Gravenberch and Bradley, who's on a yellow card. But Gravenberch wins the ball back. Well done. And then a lovely little touch to win the ball. It's played forward. It caught on his heels there. Who was that? He's got the ball back. It's Alexis McAllister. But very, very languid. We could have had a proper break on there. And the referee does give a foul after some nice skills under pressure from Gravenberch. That's something that Klopp loves, isn't it? A solid player who's very good in tight spaces. That's what Klopp's a big fan of. And Gravenberch really is. He's got that little bit of magic. Gary Richards saying Gravenberch, aka 38 Special, is a solid player, box to box. Yeah, it's just without the ball is my only worry. He's put in a good tackle already today, so that's very encouraging. And he looks to be a bit more dynamic off the ball with his running, which is good. As Jota gets a lovely flick towards Darwin Núñez. He's got 2 defenders around him. He's keeping the ball really well, getting to the edge of the box. Brilliant by Darwin. Absolutely brilliant. Gravenberch turning away from trouble, keeping the ball superbly well. And Gravenberch's turned and he can shoot. Going right against Jota wasn't a good shot with his left foot, but very encouraging from Gravenberch. Beautiful skills. Silkier than Silky the Silkworm's favourite silk pyjamas, if you remember that advert from the 1980s. As Virgil's back in the corner flag and lumps it clear. As also lumped by Jota towards Darwin. Now this is the one where there's nothing on, but Darwin's done brilliantly. Gakpo on towards Jota and it's a goal, and it's absolutely beautiful, clean as a whistle. It's 2-0. It's Darwin at the centre of everything. It's just a long, hopeful high ball, high up in the clouds. The defenders normally have that for breakfast on toast with a cup of tea, but with Darwin there causing the havoc. He was actually fouled in the build-up, and fair play to Andy Madley, the referee, played the advantage, and it's 2-0 to Liverpool. 2-0. Absolutely brilliant, because Jota, well, it was a foul on Nunez, and then Gakpo played it forward to Diogo Jota. And Diogo Jota, he's got what a finish that is. Gakpo took 3 touches, 2 to control it, 1 to play it into Jota. And Jota, first time, leathers it with his right foot. Leathers it. And it's right in that little bottom corner, the near bottom corner. Mark Forrest says scrappy goal. I call it beautiful, Mark. That was a beautiful finish. And it was a lovely, lovely pass by Gakpo, because it was only one weight that he could play that would give Jota the chance to hit it first time. And now it's 2-0 Liverpool, and you know we've got to watch it, because this is where we're most dangerous, is when we just scored. But you know, this is looking good now as Cody Gakpo kicks the ball into touch for no reason. And that's the kind of thing that I was just talking about. Is that there's some kind of statistic in world football where the most dangerous time to defend is the first 5 minutes after you score, because there's something about getting cocky that makes people switch off. Jota, brilliant. Gakpo, he can shoot. No, he can play in brilliantly. Bradley, oh, it was straight into the keeper's arms, and now he's got to get back. He looks pretty knackered, Bradley. If only we had another right back on the bench. I don't know. Or move Joe Gomez over there, because he's struggling to get back. As Bournemouth go forward is Brooks. Outside of the right foot is a great ball into the middle. And Solanke, that's his first touch in the box by my reckoning, in 72 minutes. And he just couldn't take it. Couldn't take it under his spell. He tried to control it and shoot, but there was no space there. It was good defending by Liverpool. Crowds, all you can hear is the Liverpool away crowd singing the Diogo Jota song. Mark saying, would you take Solanke back? No. Especially because they're asking 60 million for him. I'm an Ivan Toney fanboy. I'm an Ivan Toney absolute fanboy. I love Ivan Toney. I think he can pass like KDB and finish like Rush. I think he's the most underrated player in the entire league. I think he's incredible. And he's in his prime. He's 27, 28 years old. And just like Arsenal signed... Oh, as Bournemouth get into the box. Get it away, McAllister. Whoa, he just gave it away. Not give it away. Get it away. You're nugging. Beautiful by Jota, the little dummy, but Darwin Nunez and Cody Gakpo are not on the same wavelength, or they could have been in again. Bournemouth are pushing people up a long way. Oh, come on, that was never a foul. They want him to be sent off. Alex Scott just fell to the ground there. Wasn't a foul, in my opinion. But no, what was it? Yeah, would I take Solanke back? No, I'm going to take Ivan Toney. Ian Wright, Arsenal signed Ian Wright, even though he became Arsenal's best ever goal scorer. They signed him when he was like 26. You know, it was late. It was something like that, 25, 26. It was late to have a big move to a big club. And he was, of course, absolutely insane. Yeah. So I would take Ivan Toney because I think he would have a similar impact on whichever club he does join. I pay 80 million for Ivan Toney. Definitely. Anyway, there's a match on. Let me know as well, you guys. Let me know what you think. Mark Forrest is saying he's third on the Golden Boot with 12 goals. Solanke, yes, I know that. Yeah, absolutely. Would you take him, Mark? Let me know. Gary Richards is putting in the excellent comments about Darwin. Darwin is, of course, Gary Richards' name. Love it for Darwin. Oh, Aarons is in the box. He's beaten two of our defenders. He's played it back. A wonderful interception by Ibou Konate. And then the foul. Absolutely amazing. Konate. What a tackle. What a tackle. He's a beast, man. Konate is an absolute colossus at the back. He's like a demigod. It was a terrible defending in the back by two of our players. I didn't really see Joe Gomez. It was Gomez and Gakpo. And it was their number 37. I'm not sure who it is. Max Aarons, yeah. He needed a bit more confidence, as Graham Lasso is saying in commentary, is absolutely true. Connor Bradley's got the ball, but he decides to let it go out for a corner. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Should we sign someone? Ivan Toney. Tell me if you watch Brentford. Don't go by reputation. Tell me if you've seen Brentford play and Ivan Toney, because I just love the guy. Gary Richards said Starwin has got the Seasiders on a brioche with Roquefort. He has, with a little glass of Burgundy on the side, I would suggest. McAllister swings it in, and Jones swings high and mad, and it hits the roof of the ground and comes thundering back. I hope it didn't hit anybody in the crowd, because he really whacked it into the top of the stand. Oh no, it was an optical illusion. It didn't hit anyone. That's okay. But that hit the top of the stand. Awful effort by Curtis, but there you go. Well done. Connor Bradley, brilliant to go back and stop a promising pass. Christie, who's done well, to be fair. Gakpo has done brilliantly. Oh, referee! No, he got the ball. Brooks has got the ball now, and he plays it out to the left wing. There's 2 versus 1. Tavernier and Bradley couldn't get there. Solanke was there, his second touch in the box, but beautiful defending by Virgil van Dijk. That was absolutely wonderful. Virgil, he didn't let Solanke get in front of him. Followed him all the way. Van Dijk, brilliant defending. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get this one away, boys. Oh, what a header. Van Dijk, absolutely masterful defender. And we've caught them offside. Absolutely brilliant. I freaking love this team. I freaking love this defence. Ibou and Virgil have been absolutely beautiful. Gary Richards saying more goals, boys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not greedy. 2-0's my favourite result in football because it means you've attacked well and it means you defended well and it means the other team hasn't given up. The other team is still fighting and you still keep them out. And that's the most satisfying. 7-0 is not bad when it's Manchester United. But any other team you beat 7-0, they've given up. Yeah. So, but anyway, here come Bournemouth again. They're pushing forward. Brilliant tackle by Alexis McAllister, and then a wonderful turn by Gravenberch and a super pass. And Gakpo has released Darwin Núñez. He's on the edge of the box. He's going to cut in and shoot, or he's going to pass. He's going to do something brilliant. He's chipped it to the back post. Connor Bradley, Jota, it was swing and a miss, but the second time he scores. 3-0. 2 goals by Diogo. 2 goals by Diogo Jota. Absolutely extraordinary. 3-0 I'll take 3. And I love that. That was very similar to the Darwin Nunez goal when the crowd were laughing at him because he swung and he missed and then he cut inside and blammed it into the goal from outside the box. That was very similar. Jota had a swing and a miss and then kept his cool and banged it into the corner. 3-0. 3-0. Incredible. Incredible. Gary Richards is saying, Kone for me. One wanted Kone in the summer, Owen. One is not alone, Gary. One is not alone. One also wanted Kone to sign. He got an injury just at the wrong time, hamstring injury. And Mark Forrest is saying, didn't Kone turn us down? I don't think he did. He would be very foolish to turn us down. But yes, we do need a number 6, especially now that Curtis Jones is down. Ooh. Curtis Jones. And that is a big worry if Curtis goes down. Big, big worry. 3-0 to Liverpool. 3-0 to Liverpool. I've got sort of a few problems with my stream here, so bear with me. Curtis Jones is holding his hamstring. That's terrible news. Bobby Clark is coming on, and Curtis is injured. FFS. Jones and Ryan play a good. I can't read that. Sorry, because of a good 6. Better than McAllister. Jones. Oh, interesting. Ryan Gravenberch is a better 6 than McAllister. He played at Ajax next to Edson Alvarez, and judging by the stats only, because I followed just the stats, from the Dutch league, it was Edson Alvarez who was doing all the defending. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Jones in the 6. Well, not now because he's injured. But I think McAllister's done well. I have to look at the stats at the end of the game, but I think he's won, by my count, 3 important challenges today. But yeah, I mean, he's got that glaring error that he doesn't have the dynamism and the kick-assness that you need at the back, like Endo has and Kone has, who would be great. And we're clearly looking for a number 6, so hopefully we'll get it right. I mean, when I say clearly, because we tried to sign Lavia, we tried to sell Caicedo, and Gary Richards is celebrating another goal. Maybe you're ahead of me, Gary, because it's still 3-0 for me. Bournemouth have it. Oh, I hope it is another goal. I hope it is another goal because Liverpool have the ball. Well, no, we don't have the ball. It's a Bournemouth throw in our left back position, right near the corner flag. So if we do, it would be on the counter attack, and we do counter attack like lightning, don't we? Have we won the ball back? No, we haven't. Good play though. Gravenberch again, Gakpo, and Bobby Clark all conspiring to win that ball back. Very, very good. And then Virgil again. Imperious. It's 3-0 to Liverpool. 5 minutes left. It's been a brilliant game. Liverpool doing so well in the second half. As we were thinking, when they came out. We're so much better. We're a second half team. This is the second half Reds. As Diogo Jota runs up and up the line. Plays it to Nunez. Darwin. He's right on the corner. Should have won a throw-in, but he doesn't because the linesman's a tit. And it's an important win for Liverpool, this. Really important. Got a good team. Gakpo. towards Diogo Jota. Is it going to be 3 for him? No. Decent defended by Max Aarons. And it's looks like a knock. Is it the knee or the hamstring? Looks like the hamstring. Jota and Aarons. Looks like he's down, and Bournemouth have used all of their subs, so heaven knows what they're going to do now. Play with 10 against Liverpool. Yeah, so 3-0 to Liverpool, 5 minutes left, and Thuram will do, Owen. Thuram. Kefren Thuram. Statistically, yes, Gary. Statistically, yes, Gary. Kefren Thuram is an excellent number 6. But on the eye test, when I've seen him a couple of times, he's a little bit too languid. And what I love about a number 6, the Endo is my kind of 6, because he's a ball buster, number 1. That's his number 1 thing, is he busts balls. He busts them, he crushes them. He could work for the mafia to extract confessions. And he'd get false confessions from everybody. Endo. That's what I want in number 6. But not just that. He's also very good technically, and he's very good at playing the ball forward instead of sideways and backwards. The opposite of Joe Allen, say, who is neither a ball buster nor a progressive passer. So that's the kind of number 6 I love. And Thuram, he wins challenges, and he's a big guy. He's over 6 foot, and I just think you just need someone who's going to just absolutely, our problem is just like real, what do you call it? Like strength and power in the defensive midfield position. Prime Fabinho was amazing. Strength and power. Kefren Thuram, maybe he could do it. But it's just something about him I'm not quite sure about when I watch him play. But great question. Mark says, I like Endo, but he gets a lot of hate from people. He does, but the wrong kind of people, Mark. They're the wrong kind of people. The people who are hating on Endo are the people who, say to their children on a hot day that they can't have any ice cream because there's too much sugar, and they offer them water instead. Miserable people. The kind of people who go to the beach and just complain about the sand and the wind and the dog dirt that they see on the sidewalk or the pavement, or whatever language they speak. These are the people who are complaining about Endo, because Wataru Endo is a phenomenon of a player, a phenomenon of a number 6. And Gary's just clarifying that one was celebrating the 3rd goal, Owen. Ah, yes, very good, Gary, in which case your stream is far slower than mine, because that was about 10 minutes after. Maybe that was oh, Brooks is in. He's going to score. No, he's not. No consolation goal for David Brooks, who was onside. We switched off there, as I did. I was just rabbiting on about Endo. And Gary's stream. But there you go. So he got way back beyond Owen Beck. So, but it's nice to see Owen Beck on the pitch. Clearly there was a problem of position there, but Owen Beck. Let me know your thoughts about Diogo Jota. 2 goals today, and much better in the second half. Exactly the same as the last game. Much better. The difference between the first half and the second half was extreme. Because he's playing much more in a number 10 role, much more able to to sprint into the box and cause havoc with his cleverness. As the stoppage time goes up for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Do let me know about Jota. You know, like, is he in your first choice front three? Because he is for me. On. Oh, good ball by Tavernier, and then Van Dijk headed it against Brooks, who hit it out for a goal kick, and Virgil's looking quizzically at the referee, probably questioning 8 minutes. And yeah, 8 minutes. 8 minutes of injury time. I mean, obviously they. I don't know. From working in football, I've spoken to coaches about this. When it's 90 minutes and you're losing 3-0 like Bournemouth are, then the last thing you want is a lot of injury time. And so most of the time, the refs and the linesman and the fourth official will come to some kind of agreement where they're like, okay, 3 minutes. We'll just add on a token 3 minutes. But to have the actual 8 minutes, the actual stoppage time, is not helpful to anyone. Because for Bournemouth, it's just energy sapping. It's dangerous for the players. They know they've lost. And it's just, it just gives your players a chance to get an injury, basically. As Owen Beck comes forward, he's still got the ball, which is very good from Owen Beck, and now he's gone into central midfield, which is a bit of a weird position for him, running into the box. It's exciting from Owen Beck, getting into centre forward position as Gomez picks out Nunez. And it's 4. It's 4. It's 4. What a ball by Gomez. And Darwin stepping up in Mo Salah's absence. Gomez with a beautiful ball, and Darwin, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Darwin he's a beast. I hope you're watching. Everyone who doubts Darwin, this is absolutely incredible. What a run, and what a finish. He sort of finished it falling backwards. He's falling backwards, and he got it with the outside of his foot in off the post. Joe Gomez with the ball and the outside of the right boots falling over. Absolutely incredible finish by Darwin. This is it, man. This is the start. This is the start. Mark my words. He's starting here and now, getting the goals every single game. A bracer game, a bracer game. That's what I'm after from Darwin. Unbelievable numbers, because he could have scored 3 in the first half. Oh no, and Konate is down, for fuck's sake. 3 minutes 30 seconds. And it's his ankle. Joe Gomez is pointing to his left ankle. And it's Klopp is going absolutely crazy at the fourth official, as he should, and the linesman, because Ibu has just been absolutely crunched by Kiefer Moore, who's a big lump of a player. And Konate's is hurt. His ankle is hurt. This is terrible. That's terrible. We've got Kwanzaa, but hopefully that's nothing. Konate is up. Guys, the baby's crying. I'm gonna have to go right on full time. So thank you. It's played through. Oh, Bobby Clark. Of course it was a penalty. But Andy Madley said no. Any big call? Kiefer Moore hits wide, as kind of through on goal. And it's just a waste of time playing this. I'm just like the players, completely flabbergasted. Mepham stuck a foot out, and he did slightly get the ball. It wasn't a penalty. Very, very good. Good decision, man. Good decision. We've got to give it to him. Konate is limping around. Stupid. 3 more minutes left. What's the point? Bournemouth are not chasing down. Liverpool don't give a crap. Allison give it to Konate, who plays it through the legs. Even on one leg, Konate is nutmegging people. Unbelievable. And sensible for McAllister just to get it down the pitch. As Owen Beck has a chance to run and take someone on, but he chooses not to. Plays it sensibly to Gakpo. Oh, and Owen Beck's found Gakpo inside. And there's a good challenge by Slimani, but Owen Beck comes in and plays the ball, but only as far as Kiefer Moore. And then it'll be a yellow card for Darwin, who ran all the way back. That's beautiful, Darwin. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Ran back. Barged over Kiefer Moore, took a yellow card for the team because Kiefer Moore was running towards goal. Brilliant by Darwin. 2 goals, a yellow card. Unbelievable. 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 4-0. This has been a great result. Injury to Curtis. Hopefully no injury to Konate. But what a performance. What a statement in the second half. We look like a great team, you know. We look like a great team in the making. Bournemouth have had their chances, as always happens against Liverpool, and here's maybe another one. But a shot from outside the area goes over the bar. So Darwin, 2 goals. Brilliant. I can't even remember who's got the assists today. Diogo Jota got at least one of them. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful second half performance by Diogo. And by Starman as well. So we can, you know, we're stepping up in Mo's absence. We've got the firepower. And we are, you know, 2 for Darwin and 2 for Jota, says Mark. Did I say something else? Sometimes my mouth runs before the brain. And it comes out as not what I want to say. I sort of lose track of what I'm talking about. So sorry if I said that either of them got 1 goal. But yes, of course, 2 for Darwin, 2 for Jota. Who needs Mo Salah? Who needs him? Who needs Mo? Bobby Clark running forward, keeping the ball well, running into the box. Scott tracking back, doing very well. But Bournemouth playing silly buggers in the box there. And finally, the final whistle goes. I'm going to have to run because the baby's crying. Oh, hang on. Where'd I go? Oh, here I am. I have to go, but thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure sharing this match with you. And it's Liverpool 4-0 against Bournemouth. You know, Man City can keep winning their matches, but if Liverpool keep winning ours, they can do bugger all. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. Tally ho, as Gary would say. Tally ho to everyone. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for the chat. And speak to you next time. Thank you.